I'm Todd Grisham, and here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Jaime the Beast Munguia, one of the most intimidating forces in his division, former world champion, one of the best knockout artists in the game today.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That hook just can't find the target. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man up.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
They're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Both trying for a knockout. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. So the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, you've let... Great work, I love it. I love it, that jab slick. Come on, switch on. Get
on to the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
walks upstairs. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both.
And down goes Jaime Munguia. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Counter punching. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Mark, you weren't loading up, but you're still running with power shots. Good luck. Don't forget.
Gotta get out there and win this. Let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. That hook doesn't score. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good defense there with that left hook. Crawford in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell him when he goes back to the corner?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Terrence Crawford just got... Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's smart when you go out there. Just take it out.
Great round. Relax.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
That right hand. On to the fourth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nobody home with that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
that right hook. He's eating a lot of big, heavy hands. They blocked that right hook.
Munguia now. He's in some serious, serious trouble.
Right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A perfect counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh, Munguia made a mistake.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Oh my God, Johnny! And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hit on top of that.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for...
Switch on. Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 6. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Oh my word, the Mexican now in real trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. That was the moment.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Let's see if they can go to the body. And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. And it appears and he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
Very close. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Right, that's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few bodies. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Come.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, Munguia now. He's in some serious. Munguia now, flat on his back. Is he going to get up? Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.